Welcome to Your Health. I'm your host, Rhonda Alfred, and joining us on this episode is Elmi Savoy, the Executive Director of the Foundation for Terrebonne General, and Stan Gravois, Coordinator for the Bayou Region Athletic Hall of Fame. Today we will be discussing this year's Bayou Region Athletic Hall of Fame and how the funds benefit our community for all ages. Welcome to the show, Stan and Elmi.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Well, let's get started with you telling us a little bit more about yourself. Stan, please fill us in.
My name's Stan Gravois. I've been here at Terrebonne General for about 10 years in the Healthy Lifestyle Center, and we've been coordinating this thing for about the last 6-7 years.
Okay, and Elmi?
I'm Elmi Savoy. I am the Executive Director of the Foundation for Terrebonne General, and I've been here about 2 years now. And our goal, actually our mission for the foundation, is to improve health and wellness in our community.
Okay, so Stan, let's get started with you. Let's talk more about the Bayou Region Athletic Hall of Fame and where the idea came from.
Yeah, I would say the genesis was probably around 2016. It was just a general conversation amongst the fans of sports in Terrebonne Parish, and we thought it was something that was sort of deficit, that we didn't remember some of those people in our community that have set great examples. So we sort of went to our CEO here, Phyllis Peoples, and said, is this something that maybe we can do? And she was on board, and from there we really started getting rolling. And again, we're going to have our 6th induction class this year.
I know, unbelievable. So who are the honorees this year? And tell us a little bit about each one of them.
And I'll go alphabetical order by last name. Laurie
Okay.
DuPont, who was a great coach in our area on the high school level, won 229 high school football games as a head coach. 2 Terrebonne graduates are going in this year. Greg Harding, who of course is on our school board here in Terrebonne Parish, but what a lot of people don't know is Greg was a terrific athlete at Terrebonne High School, went on to Nichols, still has the single season interception record over at Nichols State, and then went on to play with the Saints for a little while, with the Eagles for a little while, but he's probably most well known for playing in the CFL, the Canadian Football League. Also from Terrebonne High, Dalton LeBlanc. Dalton LeBlanc is a 62 graduate of Terrebonne, and one of the fastest guys to ever come out of our parish. He was actually an alternate on the 1968 Olympic team. While he was at Northeastern Louisiana, set all kind of records, and he was such a good athlete that he was actually drafted by the San Francisco 49ers in the 14th round of the 1967 draft. Then moving on, Harry McCullough. Harry McCullough is a great baseball player, graduated from Vanderbilt Catholic. Then you have Jesse Miles, who played high school football at H.L. Bourgeois, led LSU in rushing for 2 years, and played with the Denver Broncos for a few years. Unfortunately, Jesse passed away about 10 years ago, so he'll be going in posthumously. And finally, Pat Zush. It'll be nice to see Coach Zush going in. He led E.D. White to 2 state championships in the late 60s. Coach Zush is still with us, so it's going to be a lot of fun. He's in his early 90s, but he'll be here for that night too.
Wonderful, wonderful lineup. And this is talent right here from our parish.
From our parish. It's our way of making sure that they're not forgotten and that the younger generation can remember and look up to these guys.
So how are these honorees recognized the night of the event?
The night of the event, there's actually a video. It's a nice video that pretty much inducts them into this Hall of Fame, usually about 12, 15 minutes long. They get an award that Elmi and her group with the foundation are nice enough to sponsor. They also are recognized on a wall of fame after this, so that they're kind of recognized for eternity, right? And just a way, again, of making sure that their history is not forgotten.
Where is the wall located?
The wall is actually located in the Community Sports Institute area of Terrebonne General. For a lot of people who are familiar with the food court, right when you walk out of our food court, it's right there, and usually we have a lot of people, a lot of people reading those wall plaques.
Right. And Elmi, tell us about the event this year. When and what can people expect at this year's event?
So the event actually is at Cypress Columns, and it's on June 15th this year. And we are, the doors open at 6, and we're expecting probably a pretty full crowd this year. So we're really encouraging people to get their tickets early. You can get tickets from eventbrite.com and just search Bayou Region Athletic Hall of Fame. One of the things, the tickets are $65 per person, and I think it's going to be a great event. I definitely expect it to sell out with these great names and these great inductees.
What was the vision behind the Wall of Fame?
I think it was our way to make sure that there was something permanent to preserve history. You know, a lot of people come out of the food court and they sit there and they read the entire plaque to know about these people. And if it sparks just a little bit of interest in some of our youth, that's, you know, we've sort of done our job.
Right. And Elmi, since this is a fundraiser, where do the proceeds go?
So interesting enough is that most of the proceeds actually go to help our youth, the young athletes in our community. So we have several programs that the foundation helps fund in coordination with the Community Sports Institute. For instance, we do offer free athletic physicals for our students. That's actually coming up. And we have a program where we provide athletic trainers to all the different schools and the sporting events in our community. That's a huge undertaking, as well as a huge commitment that we've made to our community in general. So those are two of the big areas where the funding actually helps support. But in addition, it actually helps support other programs within the foundation. We actually help students. We have babies in our NICU, all the way up to our seniors in our Well and Wise program to help, again, training and education and the importance of keeping healthy in our community.
All right. Well, if anyone has any questions regarding the event, who should they contact?
So you can actually contact the foundation at 873-4603, or you can actually contact the Community Sports Institute, and I'm going to ask Dan to give them the number.
850-6206.
850-6206.
Of course, 985.
All right.
985.
All right. Well, it sounds like it's going to be a wonderful event, and best of luck with it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
For more information or to purchase tickets to the Bayou Region Athletic Hall of Fame, visit tghealthsystem.com. That's all for To Your Health today. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm your host, Rhonda Alfred, and I'll see you right back here next week.